me ranting about DSP playing Bloodborne. Because, oh my god, DSP playing Bloodborne.
I hate Brittany so much, like, not as a person, but as a human being that actually lives like that. Every time the fact that she doesn't sleep is mentioned, I want to tear down every wall in my home.
I can see you doing it, though. Just ripping down the wall.
You know, I'm never gonna have context for anything that happens in Always Sunny if I don't finally go watch it.
Go watch it. I started.
Where?
I watch it on Comedy Central's website.
Cool. Alright. Because Danny DeVito walked out of the bathroom with no shirt on. He says, "Oh, son of a bitch, did you Somebody asks him if he flushed his shirt, and he said, "Yep." What are you...
I have a story about flushing things that didn't need to be.
What'd you do?
One time, whenever I was a little kid, I accidentally tried to flush my undies down the toilet because I crapped in them.
I mean, that's a sensible thing to do, except you could have just thrown it away. Where'd you live at the time? Just throw it in the ditch.
No, I didn't have a ditch, man.
Just throw it in the middle of the street.
I probably could have, and no one would have probably really messed with it.
You super cutout.
I said I probably could have, and no one would have cared.
And no one would have cared who could identify it as yours.
Someone, like, licks it and just... Alright. So pretty much, I'm doing an Ironman in this game, right?
Yes.
I also want to beat it in an hour.
You're doing an Ironman speed run on Westerdo.
Yeah. If I'm being honest, I probably could.
You probably could, but are you gonna?
I don't know. We're currently only 3 minutes in, and I'm already, like, halfway into Tressa Bell's.
Starting exactly 2 a.m. You had this plan.
No, I was watching Tolo speedrun it, and I was just like, I could probably do that, but not for Bloodborne.
You had this planned from day one of your birth.
I'm gonna meet this guy named Anthony, I'm gonna mess with his sleep schedule.
God, I mess with my own sleep enough. I nearly got shackled with, like, a newborn-ass puppy.
Oh, God.
My aunt was like, my dad went to go, like, hang out with my aunt. So, like, not the one that has all the, like, herbal remedies and junk. I'm talking about the one that, like, has had multiple Latino relationships.
Ah, great.
And has only just recently managed to hold one of them down because he's an actual good person.
Good man.
But, her youngest daughter is having a birthday on August 8th, and the plan was we're gonna get her a puppy. And the plan was she was gonna get her a puppy. And so, and then when they were looking for him, like, apparently they found this family that was just giving them away, but it was a family that did not deserve to have a dog or any kind of life under their responsibility. Like, when she was in the door, she said something about, like, 3-year-old that was holding the puppy that they bought in the car was, like, she said it was, like, a waterhead maybe or something, and I have no clue what that means, but...
It means it's dumb, I think.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm lying to
look
you.
it up,
I don't
not.
think.
I mean, how could you really fool by looking at it? Or you could have, but... I don't know. Point is, I don't know what that word means, but that family should not have had that dog, so they were giving it away, so they bought it, and they were gonna have us watch it for like 3 weeks until, her birthday party, because it was gonna be a surprise, but, turns out she's just gonna keep it at her house for now, I guess, and not keep it a secret, because it was a much smaller puppy than she had expected. Like, she had probably expected, like, this thing's been alive for, like, maybe, a full, like, 4 months at most. Now, this is, like, a 6-week-old at most puppy. It, like, barely got no hair on it. Like, it's got hair, but it's a tiny little thing, like, it's smaller than a water bottle.
Oh.
You could crush it.
Why would you crush a dog?
Because it's so small and you're dumb.
Alright.
Which is definitely why we're not keeping it here with our other dogs. Like, we did set it down for a few seconds, just because she just really wanted to show us, like, this thing can't even walk yet, look at it. And, like, my small dog, Reese, who apparently I have had no clue what kind of dog either of my dogs are for the entire time that I've known them. But just today my dad mentioned that Reese was like a miniature pinscher Chihuahua mix. Which I guess that's just what that dog is. I now have this information. Still have no clue what Ginger is. Used to think she was a German Shepherd. Then I saw a picture of a German Shepherd, and then I was like, that is not I'm dumb.
Oil Tycoon's mansion. I don't remember.
Go there.
Yeah, I'm gonna, because I'm doing Tessabelle's quest line, but I don't remember what actually is there.
Bring a gun.
I have a gun.
Good.
I have a revolver.
Get more gun.
I'm not paying $200 for a gun.
Alright. She didn't want, like, any part of this small puppy. She was freaked out for some reason, but Junior went, like, straight up to it, and we didn't want to have the puppy on the ground because we didn't want Ginger to, like, step on it or anything. We were afraid Ginger was just gonna eat it. Like, it...
Just swallow the dog.
It was... Yeah, it's horrible, but, like...
I know it is.
But, like, they get really aggressive towards other dogs for no reason. But no, apparently they had the common sense to know, oh, this is a child.
We don't eat children.
Where was I from? Yeah, the only reason that I wasn't, like, forced to take care of a newborn puppy was because it was a newborn puppy, 6 weeks old. I might still have to look after it if it's okay. They're gonna take it to the vet tomorrow just to make sure that it's not gonna die in a day.
Christ.
Because she really could not stop emphasizing for a few minutes, like, yes, we saved this dog from these horrible, horrible people. Like, they must have really needed the money or something. They should not have been taking care of any living being. I don't know.
I don't know what I just said to this man, but I think it worked.
That's how I feel when I'm talking to you.
No. Like, if you read his dialogue choices, they're all complete nonsense. It's like reading what you text me.
Hey, I only text you complete full essays of Shakespearean literature.
Anthony, hold on. I gotta read some stuff that you sent me.
I have not sent you any nonsense recently. You're out of luck. The speed run is going down the drain every second I speak.
Anyway, I'm fairly... did someone just text me or the Discord group I'm in? Oh no, it's Allie. She's texting me. But now my dog's losing its mind.
Why is everyone I know awake at 2 a.m.? Can you all go to sleep?
Hold on. Okay. Are you winning, son? Anthony? Anthony,
yes.
I'm at the place that you told me to go to. I'm at Oil Tycoons.
Do it.
Do what?
It.
Kill him?
Maybe.
Alright. I don't know if Oil Tycoon has a quest line for me, so I might as well just shoot him down. Oh hey, Tresabel's in here. Oh dude, Town of Salem just took half my screen.
I can hear my family dying. However,
you know what? No. Oh god. They all got aggroed. I pulled out I didn't even shoot, I just pulled out a gun. And now everyone in the mansion is aggroed on me.
listen, Gail, when you pull out a gun, people don't take kindly to it.
Well, they should. It's a gun.
Finally, after all these years, Bill Cipher has a gun.
Jesus.
That's a Full Metal Alchemist. That's from the, 4th opening, I believe.
I skip all openings except for JoJo.
Well, don't, because you miss cool shit like that. That is the single coolest. It lasts like a full second at most.
Dope.
Just facing the camera and he turns away and just flies off into hell over here.
It looks like, that one guy from Earthbound.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gideous.
Yeah, him.
Huh.
I skipped all that guy's dialogue. I have no idea what he wanted from me.
Weird. Never heard that. Oh, weird.
Okay. So the whole idea in playing poker in this game is just drop 100 on them and they all fold.
Really?
I just dropped 160 on these guys and they were just like, well, Mr. Moneybags over here.
If this man has this much money, he deserves ours.
I don't even, I could like not even keep a poker face too. Just sit down and just, what are these cards? And just start screaming and just drop 100, and they're just like, I can't.
Just be Jotaro.
He had useless cards.
If you have useless cards, intimidate them until they pass out.
Yeah. That's when you drop 100 on them. Where am I going?
All in.
All in. I have $700.
I put my house on the table.
My daughter. Have you seen that
I
one?
get on the table.
Have you seen that one post where it's like, that lasagna's looking crisp? That's my daughter.
The problem is, no matter how hard I look at it, that isn't a picture of a person. That's lasagna.
This guy keeps on throwing rope at me. I love that post so much, though. Just
That lasagna is looking crisp.
that's my daughter.
I was reading through. Alright, Diego, I need you to do me a favor.
Oh no.
Go on the Hotline Miami wiki.
Oh
Figure
no.
out how to edit the URLs of the pages and make it to where the fucking girlfriend page doesn't have hooker in the URL.
I can do that.
Because the title of the article is girlfriend, and nowhere in the article does it call her hooker, but the URL says hooker.
No, I can definitely do that. Hold on. Give me a little bit.
Because I couldn't figure out how to do it on my rat-ass tablet.
That kind of upsets me, honestly.
It does. It upset me. I was just looking at Richard's page, and I hovered over the link. I'm like, what does this link go to? And then I saw hooker, and I'm like, no. I took time out of reading about Richard. Like,
Richard
I
is
so
deaf.
desperately wanted to do.
I'm telling you, Richard is deaf.
It didn't have anything like that on who he was, but it cleared up some things for me. Like, Martin Brown was definitely filming a movie. He was not just an actual insane person. He was.
Like that one video said he was. Because I like
Yeah.
that theory.
But no, he actually just was a sadist who was doing a slasher
yeah.
flick film because he
yeah, I
wanted.
love bashing kids.
And then he died in an accident with live ammo.
Also,
Or it was a publicity stunt.
how did he even...
What?
How did they even get that mixed up?
Well, it did happen to Brandon Lee.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it could have been a publicity
stunt?
Publicity stunt, yes.
But he's straight up rip. Not...
Yeah, Martin Brown.
Yeah,
Not Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee is straight up rip, but that was definitely an accident. Or
Yeah.
that was a conspiracy. No.
Alright, it's 2 a.m. Is it conspiracy theory time?
No. God, no. I forget, I'm gonna pull up Richard's page again just because I remember something else that I wanted to... that I
Was
was
it
thinking
Rancher?
of.
I'm so confused as to who I'm supposed to go to.
Oh, right, it was.
This is Oil Tycoons, okay. I could go back there and kill everybody.
The only,
So what is his connection to Beard?
Richards?
Yeah.
Well, the thing that the wiki says about Richard, and in terms of Hotline Miami, is Hotline Miami 2, rather, is that... Oh, let me scroll here. He's seen by most of... oh no, hold on.
I got a new gun, Anthony.
Alright, it says Beard recognizes Richard in the table sequence as he vaguely saw 1991's events coming from his Hawaiian experiences of the drunken brutality his comrades inflicted, the Colonel's speech, and the apocalyptic method of his own demise. Basically, the reason that Beard recognizes Richard is because he sort of saw everything in Hotline Miami 2 coming because of, like, all the shit that, like, all the missions that his squad was put on during the war, and
Oh, yeah.
how his...
What was I supposed to do here? Or
how the colonel that was leading his squad, like, when he, like, went crazy and wore the panther skin as a mask.
I like the theory that the Colonel was behind 50 Blessings, too.
Yeah, that's the thing, because he did, like, painted in the 50 Blessing sign in panther blood, and he had it on his mask.
That would also mean that he has some connection to the 50 Blessings guy that killed, what's his name?
Jake.
Yeah, Jake. If you were even that good to survive that, which I did it first try, and then I went back and tried to do it on hard, and nah.
I know that I didn't survive it, but I don't remember how far I got.
I know third floor is when...
I didn't, yeah.
Third floor is when they're like, dude, if you die here, you're dead. And then you find his mask there in Hotline Miami 1. There has never been a scorpion to spawn there. Why did they do it this time?
Manny Pardo, apart from the table scene, he doesn't ever see Richard, because instead he has the nightmare with that,
the doll. The dummy.
Apparently that doll's name is Phantom.
Yeah. Which is weird.
Because it's like how he feels controlled by society. That's why it looks like a puppet.
Oh, dude.
Also,
We're gonna go rob, we're gonna go kill Oil Tycoon.
Do it. That's why I know what you're doing.
No, but this time I have a squad.
Yeah. It says here that in Pardo's nightmare, he had all his neighbors and his surrounding apartments were getting mask packages, but I don't remember that. I guess I just didn't notice.
Wait, all his neighbors are getting what?
In Pardo's nightmare, you know, like we have the cot scene, or at least the intro to it, all his neighbors in the apartments around his were getting mask packages. And somewhere down here it says that, it says that the Colonel's,
You idiot, I was trying to... Not you. You're also an idiot, but not...
Thank you.
Bad as these guys. Okay, well...
In Hotline 1, Richard was always accompanied by the song Silver Lights by the Coconuts. But in Hotline Miami 2, he usually appeared with the Life Companion track named Richard. There are some exceptions to the track playing with Richard. For example, his appearance in Apocalypse isn't accompanied by any music at all. The other two situations when Richard plays in is when the Colonel gets drunk and puts on a panther skin mask and casualties, and when Manny encounters the ventriloquist dummy-headed Phantom in his nightmare.
So Phantom is Manny's Pardo's version of Richard?
Yeah, and I guess the Colonel's little, like, crazy rambling was
Richard.
Beard's version of Richard. And the reason that they both didn't just see Richard as, you know, the Richard mask was because the Rooster mask would be meaningless to Beard since he died well before Hotline 1. It's meaningless to Pardo because he's entirely concerned with himself and the fact that society's interests have played him like a dummy.
Hmm.
Yes. It's kind of weird how I like the switch from Hotline Miami 1 to 2, where Richard, like can blink and move his mouth and everything and has teeth. Because that just, I don't know why, I just like that. I like that he looks different.
I've never gotten this part of the game ever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very upset, actually. I'm sorry. Oh, I found out who the killer is, so.
Fantastic.
Alright, all I have to do is now find him.
And you did this in exactly half an hour, so.
Yeah, recording's 25 minutes because I kept pausing.
Mm-hmm.
Which shouldn't count because I kept pausing because of noise. So, is it this guy?
Yeah.
Nah, he doesn't have the bandana. Hold on. I need 3 hats to do this, because if I make it all the way up here and die, I'm gonna be upset. Morty.
When Richard says that Evan tells him he's the opposite of why he's writing the book, and he's something he'll never understand, because Evan was writing the book for a lot of reasons, like money, fame, society's well-being. And I guess, you know.
Alright, hold on. Let me go get a 3rd hat, and then I'm at the final part of the game, so hold on. Keep talking though. Nope.
But yeah, we'll just never understand who Richard is, because the opposite of why he's writing this book. But there's too many reasons why he's writing this book.
Oh, I'm supposed to chase him
directly. I'll never understand
directly.
who Richard is either. I just won't take the... Like, yes, I will agree. I can tell you that certainly Richard could be deaf, but I will never take a concrete answer for this man.
Richard is deaf.
I won't take it.
Why? It's who he is as a person.
I won't buy it. I don't have money.
It's whom he is as a...
If I had the money to buy this, Diego, I'd be buying Splatoon.
It's $15.
Listen, Splatoon is 60.
Not Splatoon, I'm talking about HLM.
HLM? I don't need to buy HLM. You get out of it.
Ah, okay, I understand now. If you say you're not looking for a home, she plays it off like I wasn't talking about moving in with you. But if you don't, then she's like, oh, sure, I'll move in with you. I get it. I don't really care. Where's that guy? Because I think I messed up. Is that you, fat bastard? Nah, it's not this fat guy. It's another fat guy. A fat bandit killed my family.
Didn't know anything. Like,
What?
he figured out 50 blessings, but at the table scene, he didn't know what was going on. He doesn't know these people.
Who, Jake?
Yes. He didn't know.
Yeah.
He didn't know nothing. He knew something, but then he died. So,
Hold on.
he was like the first person to die.
Yeah.
Like, aside from technically weird, he was the first person to die. Also, literally the first in the table scene.
Yeah. Because it went chronologically by how they died, didn't it?
I'm pretty sure.
Poor the son, right? Because his whole thing was, I want to be like my dad, and Richard was like, what? No, stop.
And his dad was like, what? No, stop.
Yeah, everyone was literally like, what? No, stop it. Biker wasn't there in that.
Couldn't get a grip.
Oh, man. Biker wasn't there, and that kind of upsets me, but also it makes sense.
Yeah.
Taking that... Did you get Biker's whole speech whenever you did Evan's mission?
I don't remember, but I know it's a thing. How did you do it?
You had to get the newspaper clippings before going back to the phone? Yeah, but Biker's just like, oh yeah, I moved out of Miami after Hotline Miami Run. Yeah, he was just like, I left, and you're an idiot for writing about this. And he was like talking about how he killed a bunch of Russians, and just Evan's just like, oh yeah, this was in the war, right? And just Biker's just like, no. No. What? No. This was last year.
No. This was my free time.
This is what I did. And you can just see how uncomfortable Evan gets. He's just like, oh, okay.
If a man sits in front of you, looking like Biker did, and says, oh no, I killed a lot of Russians.
Scared, man. There he is. There he is. Oh, my whole thing... Oh, you can't actually... like... get 3 hats during this thing? Because I remember the first time I did it, I did. Alright. The final thing. The final... I'm at the murderer's hideout right now. We're doing it, Anthony.
So on the wiki it says that just Mark has the hallucination with the, it says before death wish Mark does not use favors group, gets a feeling his favors of the group are going to end in disaster, and he hallucinates delivering a batch of new chicken masks to the group.
Wait. He hallucinates the chicken mask?
Yeah, it says that he hallucinates even giving them chicken masks.
So what was he actually holding?
What was he actually even doing? No one knows, but it says that the sprites related to this meeting are called fan dream, implying this feeling of unease is experienced by the other fans as well. So technically they all might have still been hallucinating, but I think the fact of the matter is they weren't just hallucinating like the radio conversations. They were just hallucinating that entire scene.
Yeah.
Because Mark didn't bring any chicken masks. They weren't talking about anything.
So Mark hallucinated. Mark hallucinated they're all deaf too. Because, you know, the whole, hey guys, I'll meet you all on the roof thing. Which might be one of the saddest moments in that game. Poor Alex and Ash didn't deserve that.
I mean, to be honest, at least Mark didn't die jumping off the roof, because he was worried about that. But it didn't happen.
Nah, his son did, and he walked off it like an idiot.
Yeah, he was having a time.
I went left last time I did this. No, wait. I went right last time, so I'm going left this time.
God, I was having a time playing that level, because I didn't even see that coming. I didn't know that was a thing that was gonna happen.
Oh yeah, dude, that level was a time.
Wasn't terribly difficult, but it was...
It was strange. No. So if you pick the wrong murderer, it's trapped in a room forever, aren't you? Yep. Great. So, I'm picking.
Trapped in a room forever. Didn't they throw you in jail? Oh god.
Yeah, they just locked the door behind you.
And what do you do then?
If you kill them all, you can leave. I'm actually kind of proud of myself for beating this game this quick.
You beat it already?
I'm very close to the end. I have 2. If I get shot 2 more times, I'm gonna die and have to go back, which is not fun because I hate shooting on horse, which is what I'm doing right now. I think.
I like this wiki. Like, sometimes indie games don't have, like,
Good wiki?
very good wikis, but, like, sometimes they just don't have any information, or sometimes they don't look done, but they have the information, or there's just nothing. But this is a good wiki. Hotline Miami, it looks like Hot Miami, and it's got all the stuff.
You ever been to Jerma's wiki?
He has a wiki?
Yes.
God, what could even be on there?
It's about everything, all his videos and stuff.
About everything? Wait, like all his movies?
Yeah. There's a lot about, like, the rats. 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 We're the rats. We pray at night. We stalk at night. We're the rats. Also, if I get shot once during this last boss fight, I'm gonna die and I'm gonna be very upset.
Also, I'm a giant rat that
Mix all of the rules. Now I'm the giant rat's big surprise.
I like how this wiki has, like, you go on the characters page, it's got a section that shows all the cutscenes that you're in.
I died.
And, like...
At the very end of the game.
And, like, for Hotline Miami, if they were in a cutscene in Hotline Miami 1, it's just Hotline Miami. But if they were in Hotline Miami 2, it's got, like, the little VHS case that they had for the level select, you know?
Yeah.
But for the table scene, it's just Richard. Just Richard's head.
I died at the very end of the game. Also, I'm gonna be honest, I beat that game. It took me... I did. I got all the way up to the final boss at least, and I had one more shot on him, and he shot me. So I beat that game in 36 minutes.
Yeah.
Good.